Hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hi Toad, hi Fen, hi Citrona. I hope y'all have been having a good week so far. Hold on, I need to put on my artist glove. Alrighty. I hope everyone's been having a good second to last week of May. It sounded very robotic. It is the second to last week of May, which I think is very wild to think about. But, I mean, and hi Nightbot. I just started stream. Shut up about the 20 minutes thing for now, please. Thank you. Yeah. Petrona, please. I leave it up to you. I am not here to decide anyone's destinies for the time being. I'll say yes. Bread specific well, I guess grain based carbohydrates in general. Because I was like, let's not have them choose fruit. It should be like bread. Maybe bread adjacent. I don't know. What kind of fruit bat? I don't know. It's your pet fruit bat. It's your little world to figure out. I just give the general prompt. I'm not here to specify. You want the 5-foot Skype? Okay. Well then that's your decision and you have to address the question based on your assumption. So make sure you plan that correctly. Alrighty. Okay, so tonight we are doing some more art. Now that well, it's almost finished, that key art that I was working on. I decided to not make it the reference sheet because I forgot I had the poses I drew specifically for doing clothing explorations for me. So I'm probably going to use that. If anything or something for updated outfits and stuff. So the key art stuff that I drew will just be an illustration that honestly looks really nice as a wallpaper with how I changed the composition. But for now, I'm continuing this fan art. I didn't even know if, I know people call it fan art, even if it's of other people's OCs. Whatever. I'm drawing fan art of Citrona's character Loki because I haven't touched it in a hot while because I was working on other stuff for a moment. Now we're going back to it because it's currently on my queue and I would like to address my queue before I explode. And I know I still have to finish my Splat Sona looking at Salad, which is a lot younger, a lot older than this piece existing, but it's fine. It's still fine. So I do want to just get through this. I have a lot of stuff planned for the upcoming season. Just because summer has always had some stuff that I've done for stream, and then for like the one time I've had it. And then there's some other stuff that I have planned that I want to try to do for maybe the first time / not the first time ? So I guess I can talk about that while I'm like drawing and stuff. Also, hi Magic, you've made it to Reno. Congrats! I'm glad the travels are safe. Is that the right wording? I'm glad you had safe travels. There you go. Pardon me, my throat is a little uncooperative as it always is whenever I start streaming and talking for like excessive periods of time. Why do you only have tacos and chicken around here? I can't ask you any question because I don't want you to start doxing yourself because I get pissed off enough whenever you do. Keep searching, hopefully. Maybe you'll find better subjectively options that fit what you're looking for right now. I kind of get that whenever I order food for like when I'm at work and stuff. Jeff Boyardee 2 nights in a row. It is your destiny and your decisions. I Don't trust that you know what you'll be doing, but I assume that you should be fine. Okay. So as always, we're going to be having our Pomodoro timer on. Um, as always, because I feel like I should preface this better all the time. Um, it'll always be 25 minutes of working, followed by a 5-minute break. And after every 4 Pomodoro sessions, so that's about 100 minutes of work time, we have a longer break of 15 minutes. Every break has, actually, every timer has 15 seconds added onto it as a buffer in between sections so that we can like transition between break times and pomodoros to make it easier, because I don't like the abruptness, because it's like, oh, I have to like spend a few seconds grabbing my pencil or stylus, like from my experience of doing pomodoro as my productivity method. And the timer will be going automatically, and it'll keep going, and the only time it'll get interrupted mainly is whenever we get rated. And sometimes I'll extend the timers, especially the break ones, depending on if I'm like doing something that's like, I want to like do break time. Yeah. So before we continue, Magic just redeemed a reveal world building. So whatever the first entry is, I have to go check what that is. Thank you, Magic. If you don't know, I love world building and lore, so I have a little research journal that's both a combination of my VTuber specific lore, which is kind of non-canon, to the actual story that I'm personally working on. Not that I'm like trying to like actually write a book or make a webcomic or anything, but it's a silly world that I have. Um, okay, so let me open the journal and then let me grab the journal data. Um, what is the first entry that currently is not the first entry that shows up as text is 206A. So I'm gonna type that in. 206A. So this is today's the 21st. It's been 9 days. Thank you, Megan Trainer, I guess. Okay, 206A. 206A is an entry in section 200, which is about the out of bounds. So that's very like VTuber specific lore, specifically like the world or the dimension that I dwell in. So let me go ahead and do the usual blah 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 blah. 40521, right? So entry 206A is expedition data. It's expedition data specifically written about the maple forest. This disk of expedition data appears to be damaged and lacks quite a bit of metadata. Perhaps you can ask Bonnie later if they have written record of the expedition to rectify this entry. Today, Chandra accompanied us to a temporary rift that opened somewhere near the inn. The new chef hire stayed back at the inn to handle the lunch rush, so we had Gingham operate as our astrolabe for the time being. No wonder our travelers wouldn't have noticed anything going through the rift. The liminal space that's currently intersecting with ours is a maple forest, of all things, with many maple trees. It must be set in an autumnal season, given the burning bright colors of the leaves. Gingham sounded disappointed when we told him over radio. Seems he would have liked it to be a different season to make maple syrup. The wind has picked up. There's now a windstorm racing through the forest. We remember Chandra yelling to us from behind a tree a few meters away, but we couldn't hear him at all due to the intense winds. Radar didn't detect any aberrant signature, so it must be a phenomenon of the out of bounds. Tornadoes shouldn't be able to form in forested areas. And that seems to be the end of this set of expedition data. Thank you again, Magic, for redeeming. I have to write a bunch more of the expedition data entries in comparison to the diary entries that I have written. I haven't gotten around to it because I want to let the current batch of journal entries sit and get redeemed before I start writing. Again, just so it's like they all get a chance to be revealed instead of categories being left alone for extended periods of time, sort of thing. Yeah. And as always, in 3 hours, you can redeem another entry reveal if you would like. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. You want to make garlic fried rice? then, well, I'm not going to say anything this time. Am you going to reiterate that you refer to the previous statements I have said while I start our pomodoro timer in 3, 2, 1 with our 15-second whatever. Okay. What is the size of the pencil I'm working with? Is it also 8? Is it really? Let me double check my settings. Okay, that's correct. Cool. So I've drawn hair somehow. I think the toughest part will definitely be drawing the background and the environment. Which is fine because I said I wanted to practice that, but I still hate myself for having decided to do that anyway. There isn't much I can do, really. I have dug my grave and I shall lay in it. Ugh. Part of the yawning. I feel like it's gonna happen forever. Maybe I should make a yawn counter. Okay, so let's talk about stuff I have planned. Aside from commissions, I was thinking of having polls, like appalling. Sorry, wordplay. I'm thinking of doing whatever this is actually at 10. I'm gonna do 10 pixel. It's based on how my line art is reacting right now, because I haven't worked on this piece in a hot while. I might do like subscriber only polls that are like monthly, because I know there are people who do that for like their Patreons and stuff. So I might do like, I'm thinking about it. It's just an idea conceptually, but having character polls or subscribers only. So that way, if you want to vote for me to draw like a specific character from like certain visual media or whatever, you know, that would be the place to do it. And again, it would be subscribers only, just because it's like, as much as it is small community of friendos and stuff, it would still be overwhelming if I give even the community of this size free reign to just kind of be like, I suggest you draw this and that, because then it'll be like, let's take it. Let's slow down a moment, please, besties. I just have to figure out how I want to structure the polls first, because it's like, I know for sure that even possibly just 3 people alone will all immediately vote on will like immediately suggest completely different characters, and I'll be like, how is this going to help me, besties, you know? Like, if everyone is voting for completely different characters, and the poll kind of like isn't as helpful. So like I have to figure out logistically how I would want to limit it so that, you know, it's like, here are a few suggestions, and then we'll like make sure people only vote for these limited suggestions, sort of thing. A second round with the top 2. Yeah, but that's not the issue I'm talking about. I'm talking about if there's 1 vote for every character. Because let's say Toad suggests someone from one of the Honkai games, and then Mika suggests someone from Arknights, and then Citrona suggests a fucking Teletubbies character. And then Acer suggests a popular object head character. And then so on and so forth, right? And it's like, it starts getting a little like, this is not a voting at this point. There's nothing to vote on because unless somehow y'all have hive mind enough to like suddenly be like, yes, actually draw this character that person X just mentioned, you know? I think it's easier if you have a bigger community to do this sort of thing with. I do not, so I have to figure out how to make it work. Is the key here. Toad votes for Kanyu, Mika votes for Angels, Troda votes for Minar. Because you can't think of any other horse daddies. I don't think... I don't... I don't know if Citrona would go for a character because they're horse themed. I don't know. Citrona's an anomaly. Not as much as I am, but... Citrona, if you can hear us, please tell us your conceptual thoughts on this. I had a mother, then he said a new game. I'm on my way. Is that they posted their horse game torrent attempt earlier? Okay, well, they play horse game all the time. Not that that's the issue here, but... I wonder if I should be doing some, like, muscle definition here. I should get better at that. Anyway. Oh, I actually polished the hands. Oh, right, because I did I did a upscaled sketch phase on the thumbnail. Or Torrent. Is Torrent a specific character? Is that why? Oh, like from Elden Ring. Okay, right. I would cry, actually, if Citrona made me draw Torrent. If people voted for me to draw Torrent of all things. I thank you for also reminding me that I need to put limitations on the characters that can be suggested, because I cannot do feral characters whatsoever. I don't know if I should do the sticking as line. I don't think I should do the sticking as line art. Should I? No. Immediately shuts myself down. Good job. I don't know if I actually have any other limitations other than no complicated mechas, because I'm also not good at that. And I don't really plan on that either. You'd be willing to vote for Firefly Sam version? Who is this? Who? I am so confused. Okay, so I should also make sure that people specify the visual media that a character is from when I have this poll. Thank you. Oh, where's this? Subscriber only art, fan art polls. No mechas. No feral. I'm not gonna obviously draw NSFW. I mean, if it's a character from something that happens to be NSFW, it probably will be fine. But I had to put my discretion on that, or put my discretion in for that to make sure that doesn't get abused. Specify both character and series that they're from. You feel proud in helping me tighten up the rules. I haven't even... It's conceptual! I never said I would do it or not. Speaking of commissions, well, speaking of rules and stuff, I don't remember. I might have. I don't remember if in my like 2020 to in from my 20 to in the 21st century, from year 20 to year 22, before I debuted, of my commission stuff. I don't remember if I talked about my pricing and stuff. Basically, my whole half body, fully rendered commission would have been like $40 or something, and I don't remember if I ever said what the actual price would be, but it would be like twice the amount. Oh, I did do a poll on that, right? I forgot, and then someone ended the prediction, and I don't remember why. And I looked at it, and I was like, I was gonna go yell at everyone for touching that. It was, yeah, I priced a half body fully rendered at like fucking $40. And a full body was like only $8 more. And I was like, you know, past me probably had a good reasoning for doing this considering my previous skill level. But now, with my current skill level, I probably would not do that to myself. And I'd be charging like double that amount. Because I like reprocess my pricing sheet to like actually match if I do start commissions at some point. And I was like, yeah, it needs to be like twice the amount. Hi, Coley. What the fuck is that question? For your body, gods. Yeah, I don't remember exactly the rate I'd be doing, but they're definitely a lot more pricey. Because it's not like my focus is to like. My focus is not to make myself accessible necessarily. Which I get why, because I know for some people commissions can definitely be expensive, but as you know, both a graphic designer and an illustrator, it'd be like really, really bad on my part, honor system wise, to charge to underprice for commissions. Also, hi Cooley, happy Tuesday. How are you doing? Anyway, the pricing was not what I wanted to talk about. The TOS was. I don't remember when I first did it if I had anything against fan art. I could probably check during the break, but I don't remember if I specified no like popular visual media fan art or not, because that is definitely something I could have specified. It's tricky because it's not just about me in a way. Yeah. I think everything else about my TOS is pretty solid. I just have to review it again. Based on how I've like written some contract and stuff for other commissions. Man, your shit is so not together. You had to get a volumetric shit compressor. Oh, also, hi Goo. I'm sorry to hear that your shit is struggling to be together. I hope you're doing okay otherwise. If you're absolutely not doing okay, period, that's... I hope you being here will help you temporarily forget about that. It's nice to see you again. I'm currently talking about commission pricing because I'm thinking about doing commissions, but it's like the constant perfectionist in me, and it's like my art is not good enough for commissions. So fucking annoying. Which is also why I'm trying to do like a bunch of this art and stuff that's like really pushing my limits on rendering and like doing backgrounds and stuff so I can like look back at it and be like, yeah, clearly I fucking improved. It's a Disco Elysium joke. Oh, I have not played the game. And I have not seen anything about the game at all. I know of it, and that's it. I know of the art style. It's pretty cool, but that's all I know, really. I'm mostly ignoring the eyes because I can. I think I shouldn't do that. Yeah, commissions, maybe subscriber only polls. If anything, if I do commissions, I'll probably do like a soft opening for subscribers to have like first dibs. Not like it matters that much because again, money wise and blah blah blah, the usual stuff. But I'm willing to do it that way, if anything. It's just a thought you can have after your detective partner tells you to get your shit together. Oh, fascinating. Interesting. That sure is a line to have in a game. This this song is a little so out of... It matches the general theming of this playlist that I made, but still. I know I've been recommended Disco Elysium before. I still don't know if I would play it or not. I'm very picky now, I feel like, with the games I play. I think me, especially just being like, I think right now I just need point and click games for a hot moment is like going to keep me there for a hot while, although it's not like I have any others right now. Well, I actually do have like one or two sitting on my wish list that I know that are like point and click, I think. So I should maybe go look at those. I know Duck Detective is actually supposed to release like in 2 days. I might play that, because at least it's like a mystery game. One of the thoughts you can have is Mazovian socioeconomics, and it gives you experience for selecting left-wing dialogue option and spreading communism. Okay. Disco Elysium is a point-and-click game. Let me go stare at it again, even though I'm on timer right now. This is not the point-and-click I'm thinking of. Stop. This is why I spend my life being unnecessarily detailed, because I have to explain myself every fucking time. It's not always okay. Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't seem like my cup of tea, just looking at those example screenshots in Steam. I should probably go, like, watch some gameplay or something of, like, the first 10, 15 minutes gameplay. Oh, I have to do the hand. Okay. It's not for everyone, it's very good, yeah. I don't think it's going to be for me, but I will recognize that it's a very well-known game. And I will praise its art style, at least, even though I haven't been exposed to it that much, but from what I've seen, it looks like it has a pretty good art style. That matters if we have anything. I don't think I'm in my gamer phase anymore. Whatever the fuck that means. I think gaming is... it's gone. It is no longer time for me to game. And that is okay. It is okay for me to slow down. I've always I have not joked. It was not a joke. It is serious. But I will always say that it will always be me being an artist first, and then a gamer second when it came to like streams and stuff. Um, but also it feels like being a variety streamer is always like a fucking just general meta, especially when it comes to this place. From all my years on Twitch, which is not that many. It's only been like 4, but what is happening with this? I'm assuming I used a reference for this. I don't know where that reference might be, if it's on the site or not. I feel like most of my Disco Elysium exposure is mainly just the art and probably any potentially spicy art that people make. Which... although the question is whether or not I recognize it as Disco Elysium. That looks wrong. Hold on. Hold on, I'm... You hate the judge, but where am I finding spicy Disco Elysium art? I don't know! The game is not exactly suited for that. Oh, please. People can make spicy art with anything. Unfortunately, again, I wouldn't know, because it doesn't grab my attention enough for me to remember. Ooh! Boinga, oinga. Okay, what the fuck am I doing with this hand? I clearly used... This is my reference? Is that my reference? I'm gonna... screaming at myself. What did I use? What did I do? Remember, artists have great powers, y'all. Sometimes those powers are... they do interesting things. You kind of rambled there. You did not ramble. You're perfectly fine. I would tell you if you rambled. And if you had rambled, that would have been the point where I actually yelled at you for breaking the rules. Not breaking the rules, but being like, just kidding. You just wanted to say hi. It's very late for you and you have work in the morning. Oh, have a good night, Goose. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'll give you a forehead kiss. He says you head to bed. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay, I see what I'm doing. I'm not drawing it particularly well here. This is incorrect. Me having to fix the hands while I'm doing a line art is not helpful. It's fucking obvious. Why did I do this to myself? What happens when I don't work on this for a hot while? Was I gonna look at something during the break? Goldfish memory. Thank you. In case anyone forgot, I have a goldfish brain. I forgot we had the command too. I don't think we're using it enough. Oh, no! Please, I need to fix his hand. It's fucking pisses me off. One, two, three. I'm on break. I have to start this horrendous attempt right now. It's so fine. It's so fine. It's so fine. It's so fine. Anyway. um. I don't know if I have anything to report other than I've been doing more world building writing. I've been doing the thing where I'm like, I don't like the theme or like the design and general direction that I'm doing. Or I mean, I like it, but then it's like, but what about this other theming slash direction I could take? That'd be so fun and silly. And then my brain is like, I can't do this to myself. Not that I've really done it over the past 8 years. I was about to say eons, that's not correct. Like 8 years. That I've had this specific world building generally just kind of sitting in my brain. But then I figured out how to incorporate it in a more natural way. So that's been going great. And I have to figure out how to just introduce those parts of the world building to y'all. Oh, art-wise, the other thing that's going to come up soon is art fight. So I figured that my way to circumvent the fact that I'm going to participate in art fight and still do the usual seasonal summer spoopy whatever. Did I give it a name last year? I'll probably start it in June, which means halfway through June, probably, if anything, we'll start off the horror season, and I'll probably start with Crow Country. And we still have all of our friends from last year, so if you weren't here last year, around like July, August, we basically had a bunch of friends together at the front desk, which means I have to use that screen more often now. And we'll just be in like all the friends that we've accumulated from the horror games that we played. So obviously we'll have something from Crow Country once we finish it. Unless it takes fucking forever to finish. I feel like I might. Unfortunately, that's the only game I've assembled. Don't forget to check gods. Apparently, there's like other content that I don't think I got to see in Who's Lila. Because I was like looking at it again, because I was looking at the whole tulpa psychology stuff that the game talks about, because I was like, oh, I need this for like my world building right now. And then I learned that there's like some secret dialogue stuff that you can get if you corrupt one of your save files. And I looked at that and I was like, it's okay, I'll just read the wiki to see what you get to see. But I was like, damn, from corrupting your files? How? I don't know if that's something people can discover from like data mining or whatever, but I was like, damn, that's wild. Oh. I think the only thing I'll care to talk about world building wise that I have been like making sure to incorporate better is after seeing a lot of people play like the Penacony sections in Honkai Star Rail, I was like, I can just nab this. Yab natch. And more of that, honestly, it was more inspiration for me to do something a little more detailed with my world building instead of me directly taking something that Honkai Star Rail did with Penacony. I'm gonna wait for this timer to go and then okay, fix the hand. Am I over to pay off? Working overtime, no days off. All the shooting stars in the dark make a wish. But basically, I'm just looking carefully at the idea, the concept of memetics, which, in case you didn't know, is the study of memes. But we're not talking about like internet memes. Thank you. This should also be like super short because this is also a pinky. Memes, stop. Yeah, I was looking at the concept of memes and memetics, and I was like, I can use this for my world building. This is literally my world building to some extent. So that helped encourage me to write some stuff regarding things that can be taken in a memetic way, which I think is very helpful. Working overtime, no days off, all these shooting stars in the dark. All the shooting stars in the dark make a wish. I mean, yes, I guess it's possible to situate your hand like that, but it looks fucking not right. Which reminds me, I need to finish up the Honkai Star Rail story. I don't know if I've seen it fully finished or played through from the people who streamed it that I watched. But yeah, I was like just doing a lot of like thinky thonkies. This finger from here. And a lot of the thoughts I had was like, oh, you know, I sure love, you know, I think we should be able to very subtly see with them because I'm using my hand partially as a reference right now also. You found tiny sausage to make fried rice with. You'll send pics? Okay. Citrona, would you suggest for me to draw Torrent if I did a character poll? Or would you suggest Moonar from Arknights because they're a horse? Yes, Torrent like the fucking horse. Because Toad was like, I was like talking about how difficult character polls would be. And then I was like, and then Toad was like, haha, what if Citrona did like Moonar because horseman? And I was like, I don't know if Citrona would suggest a horse character necessarily. The character polls are still conceptual. Can you suggest characters as horses that aren't usual? What does that mean? How do I interpret that exactly? Like if Aqua's a horse? Okay, no. It just has to be the character by default. Thank you. Unless they canonically have multiple forms. Physical forms. Do I need to put that in specifications also? Toad was asking me a bunch of friggin' stuff too, and I was like, alrighty, besties, I have to make sure I have a list of things to not suggest when I do these subscriber-only fan art character polls. So that's like, no ferals, no mechas. I want to say if they're from NSFW media, it's fine, but if they're like if the game they're from is literally only a porn game, then I have to say no. And I don't know how I should specify that other than saying it like I am right now. Crispy rice. I am not a fan of crispy rice. Crispy rice, my beloved. Texture incompatibility. Crossing off the lemons from lemon feeling horror. Okay, thank you for also no IRL characters people. That would be more of an issue if I was doing like NSFW because I kind of don't really like it when people do that. It's like the same vibe. I feel like I talked about this on stream too about like, hey, let's not draw spicy art of other people's sodas unless they're like open to it, right? Like there's like a barrier to cross, and I don't want to go into that, but it's the whole, you're just sexualizing a person through their avatar, and it's like, okay, stop. Anyway, sorry. Side, did the lemons go? I my concern isn't whether the lemons will count or not. I think my concern is more if you'll be hit by a mob being like, you're wasting this month's character poll. If that makes sense. Fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. You'll join the Great Lemon Riots. Do you think the lemons were compensated for that? Oh my, both of you. Stop. I never made a proper line. Oh! Immediately chops off Loki's head. I think I should do specific lines for like the inner part of her ear. What is happening? Anyway, wow, I really have to keep tightening up what I should not build, I should not draw. I feel like I won't really say no to OCs, but it's kind of like I think more of the weird part is like it's a quote unquote public poll for subscribers, so it's like imagine Citrona's like Loki, and everyone's like, oh my god, Loki related the Disney series. Which Citrona also. Okay, maybe that's a bad example. Okay, Citrona says Derek, and then everyone's like, from who? From what game or whatever. And then Citrona's like, hee autism face. And it's like, yeah, that's sorry, it cannot be valid. Castlevania, stop. No armor. I feel like I should be fine drawing armor. Mechas are just not my thing. I think armor I'd probably be comfortable doing. Because there's a lot of like learning on the go. I feel like if I get enough experience doing armor, then I can like proceed to doing like more mecha stuff. But mechas are like the top of like super complicated stuff, I feel. By mechas, I'm only mean like, if you told me to draw Transformer characters, I'll probably cry. Alucard. Okay, but you can't disguise it that way, okay? I can't just draw your OC like that for a character poll. Cadillac boom boom boom, Cadillac boom boom boom. It's also weird because I have to like figure out how to like solidify what visual media means, I guess. Because if Citrona's like, oh yeah, Bunny, I put Derek and blink 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 blink. I put Derek and Loki in a webcomic an hour ago. Blink 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 blink. So they count as a visual media character. Blink 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 blink. I will immediately blast you. Because I don't want to say popular because I want to account for like indie animations too. Because I would definitely love to like draw characters from indie animations and stuff, you know. I think we need to make this bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of tinkering to figure out how to like fine tune if I do it, but I think it'd be fun if y'all would be interested in that. Like, if you wanted me to draw fucking Executor from Arknights because you know it'll make Mika go crazy through a character poll, then you know, let me know. Okay, like I want to gauge y'all's interest also. Okay. If you want me to draw like fucking Ganyu, you know, and people vote for that, and like, you know, ta-da. You made the rice too crispy, you're going to die. Okay, bestie. Why did you do this to yourself? You're being silly about that, just to be clear. I mean, who knows what will happen in the poll. I think like a general vibe is like, I want to say Akinator knows them by name. I mean, I guess. But then what if people are like, there's an entry for your gods by name. VTubers are technically fair game too, I guess. The people had to vote for it, okay? I don't know if I like will enforce a I will not draw sort of rule. Okay, I guess if anything, I was literally about to say I would make sure you don't suggest I will not draw Prowler because I've drawn him enough times. I literally was about to say that. I was like, I've literally drawn cake art and I've drawn him 2 birthday pieces already. I've drawn him with big titties. He's just not seen the light of day. But the point is, I've drawn him with. Clover next? Clover maybe. I've only drawn those like sketches of Clover a while back. Bald Clover. It's only a character. You can't suggest anything specific. It's just a character you want me to draw, okay? This isn't a commission. Just for that, Citrona, I'm just gonna give Loki the Clover treatment. There. I'm gonna leave that there for a hot bit. What does the horse BF classify? Who? Who's the horse BF? What? With the whole what? Where he's a horse, but what? Um, it's sounding too obscure. Like a glitch. Sure, this song was their just attempt. I feel like I've said this before, but just their like soft core attempt to say I'm that bitch. Which, you know, is so true, but no. Well, Mika's not here right now, are they? Oh. Actually, I don't know if this is familiar. Um, I have to draw a horse body. Look, the way this is going to work is that people will suggest characters, and then I'll make the poll based on the characters that I see. And that will be the official poll. This is Tor exclusionary. Yeah, I won't draw centaurs. Where do I draw the line? If I have to draw satyrs? Oh, that one has a... These sure have... Citrona, why are you making me search up NSFW on stream? That's so inappropriate of you. Get banned. I mean, I guess I can learn to draw that. Classical sirens. Okay, Citrona, you need to stop asking conceptual species. It has to be characters. Chimera Fallen now? I'd have to like specify animals that I can't draw then. Because then I have to be like, nothing horses. Birds are probably fair game. That's probably it, no horses. Maybe like no goats. No goats, maybe. Dagawak, don't cross my borderline. You're here to push the limits now, so I don't have to later. I can still choose what I'm going to put on the poll. It's not like the poll is going to immediately be born as soon as I ask for suggestions. The suggestions first, and then the poll happens. What's my time? Wow, okay. Why are both of you and Toad like this? Okay, genuinely, do y'all want character polls or not? That is my main concern here. Because it doesn't matter what the limits I set are. If there isn't any genuine interest in it, then I'm not going to do it. If I make it a monthly thing, I'd probably die. But I can finish pieces within like a week. Probably half a week, but it's just the fact that I have work in the normal schedule. You would participate when given the chance, and the chance would be if you're subscribed, is what you're saying. Stares at your gifted sub from Mika. Because I'm pretty sure I can still shut out moderators from the subscriber only channel. No, I'm gonna do it. It's fine. Oh no, boohoo, I have to moderate myself. It's a slow mode on. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna make a... Okay. Bonnie has the right to refuse character without a solid reason. With or without. There, I'm covering my bases. Fuck you. You'd think I'd know this from when I first had a Discord server. And I had to learn to put, as a fucking rule, moderators reserve the right to use their discretion. Because some people just do fucking weird ass things. Anyone can trampoline, so jumping up and you can see the whole wide world. And you're ready. Mix it up, try everything. Full twist, backward, just set your body free. What is this? I'm on break. I can't look at this. I mean, I'm not on break. I can't look at this yet. You can't. I mustn't. Detroda's being distracting. Why did I get sidetracked? I was talking about memetics and memes, and then I switched over to this. I don't know. Because Citrona showed up, and I was like, Citrona. Hi, Moth King. Are we having a good Tuesday? We were talking about commissions and me asking about having a subscriber-only fan art character poll. And the restrictions on it have increased because of a certain Citrona, which is great, I guess. I can establish my boundaries now, but still. Why are you setting another thing? I can't look at this yet. Okay, that is incorrect. Wish, and then move up. I completely forgot that our last stream was Tangle Tower. Tangle Tower was so fun. I really can't wait for Mermaid Mask once that gets released. I don't know when that'll get released, but it's okay. First you fall down, then you jump back up again. Find your rhythm, momentum is the key. I guess I have to do this. I have a minute. feel like it's so thick for the eyelash lining. Let me do it on this side and then recalibrate after. Crud, did I miss? Oh, I did. I see. I see how I did that. Timer. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep forgetting the mustache is there. Okay, what did Citrona fucking send? Clown pronouns be like her, he. Oh, that explains Moth King's message. What is this? Oh fuck, my fruits are all going bad playlist. Strawberry crisis and bad apple. Alrighty, thanks. Technically, those both would go on my food playlist. Don't. Okay, I accidentally opened a help page somewhere. Wow, fried rice. Okay. Oh, that's a cat. Okay. I think it's gonna take the longest part of this will probably be the background. Oh, don't I have a time lapse on this? I just remembered. 36 megabytes. Wait, let me actually make sure the time lapse is recording. I'd cry if it wasn't. Time lapse is recording. Okay, sexy, slay. Okay. I remember now. We were talking about memes, and then I got fucking sidetracked. I had to look back in chat. Yeah, I was talking about memes, and Citrona was like, why you wash with sausage? And I was like, ooh. Anyway, I, with inspiration from Honkai Star Rail, except by a very minute amount, and Persona 2, I feel like there's something else. Ah, sorry, I just hit my desk. I don't remember. I felt like there's other media that I specifically thought of when it came to this. Also, have a good night, Toad. Thank you for chilling with us. You cannot explore, but I say you have forehead kisses anyway. Mwah, 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 mwah. No exploring the forest. Get in bed. Appreciate you. I swear it was more than just Star Rail and Persona 2. Star Rail isn't even that influential in this. I swear. I mean, I guess Persona 5, but I don't think about Persona 5 that much. It does not exist in my vision. I simply do not like the game. I was like, yay. Who's Lila? Obviously, the one I literally was talking about it earlier. So, Honkai Star Rail's Penacony arc, Persona 2. What did I just say? Who's Lila? Who's Lila? Were pretty helpful in me writing some additional stuff in my world building. Sorry, I like saw my Twitch activity feed and then I saw Cooley's daily stat message and I got distracted by that. Sorry. The idea is that since my world building incorporates a lot of the idea of wishes and desires, that there should also be the concept of general thoughts being given, coming to life, basically. Um, so, um, Star Rail didn't really tackle that other than they used the mimetic terms, and I was like, haha, be silly to use mimetics as the terms because it's very sciencey. And then people can be like, haha, internet memes, and I'm like, no, bitch, loser. um, but main point is, in Persona 2, the location, the city is basically a place where I have to go back to work. Sorry, I'll keep talking while this goes, but in Persona 2, basically the city that you're in oh, is a location where rumors are fated to come true, sort of thing. Basically, if enough people believe in a rumor, it'll come true and actually happen in reality, sort of thing. And then who's Lila is the whole possibility of, mental thought forms that are sentient tulpas. Um, so with all of that in mind, I was like, I should have that be a natural phenomenon in my world. Like a phenomenon that's only loosely understood, but explains a lot of the stuff that's happened throughout history, sort of thing, I guess. Um, so it's interesting to like immediately go back through all of my world building stuff in my document and be like, oh, can I explain this through this new thing that I introduced? And then the answer turns out to be like, yes. And then this is also a yes. And it kind of just cascades from there. Um, that's been fun because then you get this weird, consistent concept of this exists because people believed in it enough for it to happen. Which I guess is funny and fitting. I remember I talked a while back um, how conceptually magic can be erased from the world through the willpower of people alone. And I think that would happen through this phenomenon of things being brought to reality through mass belief, sort of thing. Because basically, the whole premise is that if enough people, if like everyone in the entire world wishes for magic to disappear in the world, then because everyone's fucking doing it, it will. Which causes other crazy problems, which I talked about. Species will go extinct. Infrastructures will be destroyed because a lot of them are dependent on magic power, also, along with analog sources. Normal stuff. You know. Do I need to give Loki eyelashes? Do plushies get eyelashes? I don't know why that's my questioning in regards to giving eyelashes. Do plushies get eyelashes? I'm gonna do it because I'm trying to give every character eyelashes at this point. But this part is not like going high enough. People look at me and they tell me. You give her horror lashes all the time. Okay. What are horror lashes? I know what horror eyelids are, but what are... maybe I shouldn't be asking. Hi, Mika. Oh, what do you mean, Mika Core? Anyway, when I keep talking about the memetics and the new thing that I wrote into my world building, I unfortunately can't stop thinking about Citrona during that one Mega Man Battle Network stream that I had. The first Mega Man Battle Network game, mind you, where I was talking about the original premises that I had for my world building before I started building onto it more, and how Citrona was like wishes or whatever and stuff like that. And I was like, that's some other stupid shit like, ooh, I wish for big ding dong or whatever. I don't remember. It probably is a good thing that I don't remember. But me talking about this phenomenon where if people mass believe in it, it comes true. I'm just kind of like, I don't. I'm going to put limits for my sanity. But I also think it'd be funny if Citrona was like, oh my gosh, things will come true if you believe hard enough in it. And then Citrona will just be like, I don't know, like, big dick, big dick, big dick, big dick. And then I have to be like, Citrona, that's not how it works. It's like George Orwell. What? Like the whole... yeah, I guess, but... But anyway, the reason why I talk about that world building edition and memetics is because memetics is the whole concept of kind of ideas, like the concept of ideas, thoughts, culture as a unit called a meme, kind of growing and evolving like genes. Memetics is supposed to be like genetics, apparently. And so I think it'd be fun to introduce that into my world building because it's like, oh, you get this weird phenomenon of things existing because people mass believed in it enough that you have this people. Okay, I need to move this mustache out of the fucking way. It's throwing me off. Why did I do that? Because I got pissed at Citrona, but I don't remember what for now. Citrona, why was I mad at you? Because you were pushing my limits on fucking character polls. Okay, mustache back. La 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 la. You lead, we follow. I think the wildest thing that I wrote while updating my world building with the whole memetics thing is because I was like, again, I was like trying to go back to my world building and be like, what can technically be explained through this phenomenon? And so I was going back and I was like, oh, what if fire elementals exist as... What was the term I used? Term is still work in progress, but I call it a mimetic reality alteration because that's what happens. And so I was like, what if the existence of fire elementals in my world building are also the result of a mimetic reality alteration? So I thought about that and I was like, I'm gonna keep it there for now because it's kind of weird to think about. I guess technically, I guess I had the phenomenon. I just never gave it a name because I've always kept in the back of my head like stuff like, oh, the magic energy that pervades our world will like learn to be like, oh, they're using runes and stuff to channel magic, and so it like the magic energy source like kind of learns to like commune with like we can commune with it through a specific language because we've been using it for so long that it becomes like quote unquote standardized. So technically that would be a mimetic reality alteration. Oh my god, this mustache is throwing me off. Okay. That's so fine. Yeah, so now I'm playing the idea of mass thinking and Nightbot. Calm down. Calm down. But thank you. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. As you know, as you... Okay, I keep forgetting there are a lot of other things I need to keep announcing. Okay. Summer season horror games starting in like June, halfway through June instead, because art fighting July. Because I do want to do art fight this year. Maybe commissions, maybe subscriber only character fan art polls. So Bika, I was about to say Citrona, but I guess Citrona can technically be your underling for this. If I do subscriber only polls and you want me to draw executor, that is your chance to rig the polls and make me draw executor. Just letting you know. Begrudgingly. Half begrudgingly. Because I do kind of want to draw him, but also like I'll like jokingly cringe if it's because of you. Like for the bit, I have to cringe. I think these hands are not yaoi enough. And I'm like half kidding about that. I do think they need to be bigger. Girl. Yaoi hands. Did it have anti-aliasing? It's not like I can tell because it's fucking textured. Anyway. You got tired of your fried rice? Aw. Did I see the Sally update you sent this morning? I might have. You're distracting me. Oh, what the fuck is happening with that cat? And there's Sally. I think there's something... Well, never mind. I was gonna say there's something wrong with Sally, but you're probably gonna say something like, yeah, I know. And it would have been like, okay. Awkward silence. Flash. There's something wrong with all cats. Is this part of the cat experience? Gods. You're gonna put your Citrona. I guess meal prepping wouldn't work for you very well, huh, Citrona? Have we talked about this before? I feel like we have. To be fair, I wouldn't. I've done meal prepping ish before. More like meal prepping like my entree for the week, which was like almost the same every week. And I just have to like cook the rice with it. No, actually, I did kind of switch up the entrees every so often. I'd do like spicy pork belly one week, and then another week I did like fucking ground turkey seasoned with Asian spices. I wish I had umeboshi paste again. That was like one of the umeboshi paste, kimchi, were like my essentials with like my rice and then my protein entree. I think the kimchi was the only way I got my vegetable. Meal prepping is fine. You're just not feeling like this is the comeback to meal. Maybe you just need to re-cook it a different way. Did you make it with like crispy rice? Maybe you just need to recook it again, but like moist. I've done that before for like noodles and like also rice that I've been like, this fucking sucks. It's like how you prepare rice-a-roni, you know? Or at least the pouches I get, you like put water in it. Because I tried it just the microwave way and it fucking sucks. You gotta like moisturize it. I was gonna say moisturize that bitch. Which is very true, but you get the point. You will go, wow, that was a good meal, and put plastic wrap over it, and it'll sit in the fridge for a week because no one else in this house will eat. Oh my god. Please. Food waste. Okay, I'm just gonna hide this. Oh, no eye Loki. Okay. Um, enjoy the sight of that for a hot moment while because I can't draw I'm just gonna draw a regular ponytail, but I can't do it if there's like something in the way. Because the other sketch is just gonna confuse the shit out of me. Moisturize that. Ah, it's true though. Like you can just cook it further. Because like a while back, I think a week or two ago, my parentals brought back like some chow mein. It was like thin noodles, but it was like very like it could have been because it was in the fridge for a while, but I was like, these are not going to be soft enough for like my mother to eat. So I like tossed water and had that beach stem for stem. uh my my chow mein was autistic and I let it stem for a bit. I let it steam for a bit because I tossed some water on it. And that helped basically it helped cook more basically as a result. It's like all of those like places like pizza places that are like, ooh, put your pizza in an oven instead. And it's like there's a very valid reason why they tell you to use like an actual oven or even just like a toaster oven to reheat it instead of using the microwave because it's is marginally like good connotation or bad connotation. I was like, is this the right word I should be using? It's noticeably better. There's nothing wrong with a microwave, but if you want quality, you know, yeah. La 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 la. Oh, a solo dive. Anyway, please remember, I'm not like a food bitch. Expert. Cooking, yes, we know cooking is very hard for you. I wish I could help you with that, but I'm also scared that trying to help you cook will also not go well if I'm being personally honest. I feel like, you're not like fond of deep frying, right? Like if we were to have you like try to make katsu, as long as it is nothing scary like bacon, okay, then we finish like egging and breading like the katsu, and we're like, okay, Citrona, now we deep fry the katsu, and Citrona's like, okay, I'm ready, and Citrona's like at the opposite end of the kitchen, away from the actual pan, and we're like, the pan is over here. Yeah, I know. Come over here to deep fry it. No. The perfect sacrifice. Yeah. Think I could love dive. The throat up. This is Citrona's OC, Loki. Anything you wanted to be. Yeah, pretty much. I can't say I'm envisioning anything. Also, hi Zal, happy Tuesday, how are you doing? The guy through the window with the spatula video. I feel like I might have seen that video before, if anything. Hold on, I need to figure out how I want to do this haircut really quick. You're tired, but you're surviving. I want you to thrive. But surviving is good enough. I hope we can alleviate your tiredness here. Your tiredness. It's my fiesta. Do you think I'll remember that this is supposed to be hair in the background also? Or do you think I'll look stupid? I don't trust myself. It's fine. Hope for the best, I guess. Would you like to join us in our conversations about cooking and mimetics? There's one video you think about where they're like my mom cooking normally and touching the oil and putting it on the. I've seen those videos, they're really funny. I yell at my mother a lot. Actually, whenever it comes to stuff like that. She'd be like, oh, ow, that hurts. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, because you touched it. I'm a very motherly person. Tiger mom, also toward my own mother. Comes with the job, I guess, of being an innkeeper. Memetics. The study of memes. Like actual memes. Not memes, but actual memes. Because I was talking about world building stuff and how I wanted to incorporate memetics into it because it was like, this fits my world building, so I kind of have to stick it in there. Or at least take it in a distorted way and be like, haha, I snatch it now. Okay, so I think not I will cry if I have to keep staring at no eyes Loki, so I'm gonna go quickly draw in fake eyes. See, does my playlist... Oh, my playlist is not such a repeat. Okay, I'm gonna open up another playlist really quick. We'll do the weird cafeteria vibes one. Your phone is going to die, and Felix is being particularly slow. Okay. Oh, you know, maybe I wasn't... No, I'm trying to draw eyes right now. Please. I think I should do 10 side. I forget how I do this. Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a really yummy, jolly cooking gummy bear. I'm a jolly bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. I hope y'all enjoy the song as much as I do. Okay, break time. Farewell, Citrona. Am I supposed to give you forehead kisses? Just kidding. Mama. Take care, Citrona. I love and appreciate you. You've been forgetting your tarot. I need to update that with more postcards at some point. I haven't touched my paste bin in forever. I was about to say piss bin. My paste bin. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I accidentally hid my Clip Studio by minimizing it. I have a paste bin. What the fuck is the piss closet? What is happening? Oh, also, wow, cat photo. The piss drawer. Oh my god. I don't want to... Should I make a point reward that turns my chat into dark mode for no reason? Other than it'd be funny. So you can see. You can't see the emo because you're on mobile, huh? I don't really have a way to show you what the emote is. Do we have a Baba emote? Just like Baba by itself? I don't remember if we do. I think we have a Baba is running one, but I don't remember what the emote code is for that one. Baba is run. Thanks. Visualize it. More. Citrona is hot. There you go. Oh, you can kind of see it with the rainbow background. Not really. You finally finished cutting out a pattern today, which is great. Oh, nice. For textiles, or I don't know why I default to textiles. I think it's because my world building brain thinks textiles first. Or is it for clothing? For sewing? Nice. I am not a sewing person. I mean, I know what sewing patterns are, but that's the furthest I probably know. Do we have like a gay emote? So I can be like, Citrona is gay. No. I think we should get one. I think it'd be very important. Not really, but also, Petrona is gone. Yeah. Wow. Sorry. Oh my god. I have to do the background part next, and I'm not looking forward to that because I have to kind of actually draw that to make it look nice. Are you actually going Citrona or are you not? I feel like you're not. Are you sure about that? Citrona. Okay, 5, 4. Want to bring Felix up to your mom's room like retrieving a fallen soldier from the battlefield? Uh-huh. Tell us more. Oop. Oh yeah. I'm assuming it's all in, yeah, it's all together. Okay. Okay, yeah, that works. You keep cartwheeling all over the place, but you seem to be going in circles. Oh my god. What is this new layer I made? Oh, I was like, what is this fucking new layer? I literally just made it right before break. I'm stupid. There's... Hello, BTS. Why? That's me who literally put this on. Should I work on Loki first before I do the background parts, which will probably make me cry, but I have to do it because otherwise I won't get better at doing backgrounds. No. No. No, no, no. You know what I should do? I should do some quick Noton thumbnails or something to figure out how I want to do this lighting-wise. Um... Oh yeah, we have Te. I think we need more typo emotes, but I don't remember if we talked about it here or not, but we need to have more typo emotes. I guess this is where I use the fucking align tool, but I don't remember how to use it right now. How do I do this again? Oh, there needs to be 3. Oh, there's a cat. Okay, we have a window. That's not actually what this is for. Okay, actually, hold on. I don't know if I like the song very much the more I'm listening to it. It's already on my playlist though, so it's not like there's much I can do at the moment. Sorry. JYP. I'm gonna be a proper background environment artist. Maybe, we'll see. I have no promises as to how this will go. I don't know if I should do this 2 value or 3 value. Not like that not like I've done BDs before either. This will be fun, awkward practice for me, I guess, maybe. I'm drunk on you. I'm kind of ad-libbing this as I go. I think I can do a multiply around. Yes, there we go. I'm going to use only this brush. And it should be a 0 saturation while I just kind of detail this, I guess. I guess the first thing I could do is the window. There's light coming from outside. Okay, let me here. Well, okay. Let's make 80 our lowest value. Sorry, 20 our lowest value. And there's a little color jitter on this, which is, it doesn't really matter, because kind of block it in, just kind of block in the base for me to work. I sure put in the most food songs of all time on this playlist. I'll probably rotate this. And so this is noton value. Okay, I guess I can't group those together. It's so fine. Well, I'm looking at the cover art for this song and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, now that I have a low value, okay, so what I want to do is with my lightest value of 160% would be the mid. Yeah, that would be my mid. I guess what I want would be like not super bright light coming from the windows and doors kind of thing, I guess. I don't know if I should blend it. Probably shouldn't, but doing it anyway. Probably shouldn't, because it's supposed to be a very strict value study. There'd be some amount of light filtering in, I guess. I need to search up like dim room. Oh, I have so many tabs open. Okay. Just to kind of see how light looks. Dark room, please. That's very sexy. And then I guess what I'd want is like a spotlight. Like maybe there's like, maybe the place is like a dilapidated church and like there's light shining down sort of thing. And then we use our lighter values here to kind of be like, you know, receiving the bright light from outside sort of thing. Kinda what I want to go for. I definitely would cry trying to achieve this. I mean, it would be hard, I guess, given rendering. I guess it's more the background, I guess, that I should be more worried about. I should erase part of it here also. Want my A to the Z, but you won't. Machaba, sweet, sun and free. What's hiding underneath? I guess for like a regular, if it's brighter inside and darker outside, I guess the opposite would be like this. And then 60. Because I guess there'll still be light from above sort of thing, and then we just do the usual. We just kind of darken the windows. I guess that's what would be the other lighting situation I kind of want to do. Question mark. Oops. Um, Actually, I guess this wouldn't be... Because this would be like a door, wouldn't it? So it would be more like door-shaped things, you know. Is that what the window... that's what the window pane should look like. I guess something like that. And then... The thing I flipped my canvas, I just noticed that I never got this part either. Maybe not the Japanese version of this? Or am I just hallucinating? That's the Korean version. I just have not heard the song enough. This is very plain. I do really like this contrast one. So I just have to figure out how I want to do like a color scheme for it now. I think next step would be I'm gonna copy this over and then see if I can do quick color. I don't know what the right. Yeah. Color? I think one of these should be like maybe not color. Brightness? Hue? No. Saturation? It might actually be color. Okay, hold on. 50% saturation? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna tone it down by like -20. Just so that way everything can be colored somehow, right? Okay. What if I wanted everything to be this indigo color? Or starting off with indigo, I guess. So it's kind of nighttime. And then what if we had the lighting be this weird kind of like aqua greenish color, I guess. I'm gonna try introducing some intermediate colors. You know, the easier way to do this would be I can just use a gradient map. Vivid layer, gradient map. It's already clipping. All I have to do is do this. Ooh, red. Oh. Convert that gradient map. Okay. Hmm. Hold on. Mm, it's not that drastic enough. Hold on. I'm on long break. Hold on. I know I'm on long break. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I really love the contrast of the purple and gray for shading and highlights. Yeah. Definitely enjoying that too, I think. Hmm. Not sure. I'll probably have to use a lot of blending layers to achieve this look and unify the colors better. But for now, I'm on long break. Ah. Mm. Okay. I think since we're on... Hello, bad apple. I think since we're on long break time, I'm gonna go ahead and put us on the BRB screen while I go ahead and do my usual look away from the screen to look at my phone screen instead. But I do suggest for everyone who, regardless of if you've been working alongside me or just been chilling, to get up, stretch, move around, get some water and food if you can. And I'll see you all after this long break. Let me go make sure my Pomodoro timer is on the screen since I took it off last time and I had to put it back on again. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, I'll see you all after this long break. Hello, timer's up. Also, I'm sorry, this playlist is so unserious. I think what I'm going to do is before we go ahead and proceed with um delete that, delete. Let's kind of move this over Notan. I think what I'll do is before we proceed with anything else on this piece is I'm going to work on some background studies, and I'm going to, because it's in my head, see if I can grab some of the backgrounds from Tangle Tower and do some quick studies of those. I have to figure out which one I want to grab though for that. Let me grab. There are a lot of good backgrounds in this game. It's hard to choose which one I should use anyway. Here, I'll grab the art references, visual media. Let me open a new section. Call it SFB games. Generally, they're pretty solid. Thank you. Empty garden house with outfits. Okay. I think I can only manage one more pomodoro before I'll get too tired. So we'll just go and I'll do one quick background study. I think I should be able to do one quick one in this time, right? Question mark. I'm gonna open a new canvas. I'm going to do my usual setup. And I'm gonna import one of the backgrounds I downloaded. Ugh, burping. Let's use... I'll just use random data for this to decide. Let me see if there are any other ones I should grab first. I should grab one more. This one is good. Did I already grab the garden? Hold on. I want to make sure I have what I need. Otherwise, I'm wasting time. No, I only have the rooftop garden, but not the entrance gardens. I scrolled by it earlier. Got it. Okay. Staff 4 choices. I'm just gonna be random. 2 it is. Okay, what is number 2 anyway? Okay, this is reference. Okay, cool. Gonna lock that. I'm gonna do a quick Noton study first. Which means I'm gonna start with plain white. Gonna do this. I'm gonna overlap it like that. Kate. Okay, and I'll just do a quick contrast study on this first, and then maybe I'll do a quick color study afterward. We'll do our saturation 80, 50, and 20. Or how about 75, 50, 20? $75, 50, 25. Okay, my darkest values are over here. There's a bench here. It's partially lit here. That's something to consider once I go in with the medium value that we're using for this. Cool. There's the statue with the muff. I forgot what this is called in game. There's a specific name for the animal. But it's holding like a lute or something. Should we actually higher? The line of this instrument being played should be above the bench line. And then there's sections of the bush in front. They're also kind of just there. This is the rock base that the statue sits on. Then we have the rest of the bush goes over here. Let's do it this way. So let's layer one and call this layer two. Okay, there. Just that way I have enough that I'm working with. I would say there's a shadow. So this is Fitz's bedroom entrance. It probably would just mark most of this in the darkest value. Right now it's a 2 value, no ton. And then I'll add in the intermediate after the fact, which I think some good parts of this definitely could use that intermediate value. Oh, there's some bush over here. That should definitely be included. This is Poppy's bedroom. I would probably put it here. I'm gonna grab the intermediate layer now. I'm gonna fill it in here. Put it below. Is this Banana Allergy Monkey? I was like, I feel like I recognize this one. It's Banana Allergy Monkey. I was like, wait a minute. So part of this part of the mansion continues this way. I actually do this. Mm, this window definitely dark value, but I don't know where to put the fucking stone frog statue in this. Actually, yeah, I do. Okay. Do a front layer. I think it's highlighted well enough that it should be kind of brighter color. Generally. I think we should detail the pond. Okay, then back to medium value so I can kind of detail the bridge. There's some pillars in the background that has to be incorporated also. And then there's this like weird fencing section. Oh, why is this a fucking vector layer? Please rasterize this. We don't use vector layers in this household, unfortunately. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I haven't even touched this part. Okay, I think this is not too bad to block out, honestly. I still have to do like the freaking egg sculpture also. I think the only thing I'd do also is this mark the dark patch of soil that's around a rose bush in the middle. I think this is where I probably start refining the details. It's a little more complex as a noton. Really not necessary at this point, but the detailing does help. I'm gonna split my canvas. That might help me look at this differently. There's like some darker values in the under the trees here. I think I maybe get this dragonfly because this dragonfly is like pretty noticeable, surprisingly. Oh my god. What? Astria Stars, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god. Okay, I have to pause my timer. Oh, Pomodoro, pause. Hello, hello, welcome in, Raiders. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out really quick. Astria Stars. Hello, hello, how are you doing? Oh, you're a fallen star that accidentally fell down to Earth? How are you doing? How was your art stream? I hope you and your Raiders are doing well. I have to quickly introduce myself as always. Hold on. I'm a little thrown off because I was in the groove. So they have to give me a moment. But yeah, welcome on in, everyone. I hope y'all had a good time in After's stream. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Bonnie. I'm a silly little fire elemental that runs an inn deep in liminal space. I'm an illustrator, graphic designer, and playground programmer, which means I do a bunch of stupid hobbies. I program a lot of things using HTML and JavaScript, such as this silly little raid screen that you see here. I've also coded my own chat box and news ticker and the stream avatars thing down below using a package called tmi.js if you're ever interested in figuring out how to use HTML and JavaScript to interface with Twitch chat yourself. And of course, graphic designer and illustrator, because I am also an artist, because I'm doing an art stream. I do mainly a lot of character art, so I've done some art of some other VTubers that I watch. Sometimes of my OCs and Sona, sometimes of other visual media as fan art. Um, Here we go. We got a piece of art I did for Lackadaisy actually a year ago. I think it was around this time that I worked on it. Yeah. And we got some pieces for Hollow Knight. I believe that was also from last year because that was when I played Hollow Knight for the first time. Yeah, and ignore this meme at the lower right. Um, anyway, art was good. You're just EP now. Ah, I see. I see. Is there any art you'd like to share with us? We don't necessarily enforce art tax, but if you have any art tax you'd like to pay, we very much welcome it. I believe links are allowed in chat. If they are not, I'm very sorry. No, they should be. But yes, if you would like to share any art tags of what you were working on, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, no pressure. Um, I was currently working on, in case you were wondering what I was doing, I was working on a piece of fan art of my friend's OC. And I've been trying to get better at doing environment background designs because I'm mostly a character artist, so I'm a little not as good at doing like background designs and stuff like that. Um, and so I got around to finishing the character art, and I was like, oh, I have the background idea that I want to work with, and I was like, let me do some quick value and color drafts. And I was like, I need some more time before I start tackling it. So right now I'm doing a quick value study of a background from a game I recently played on stream called Tangle Tower. Just to kind of get an idea of values and stuff too, because I don't do enough environment designs. I do have a Discord. If you are able to share the link yourself in chat directly, such as by posting the image in a private Discord channel somewhere that you have, and then copying the image link from Discord, you can do it that way. It is your choice how you would like to proceed with that. Please let me know though. I'm going to keep working on this without the timer going, just so you have some time to process. What was I busy? Oh, I was doing the dragonfly on the bench here. Because I feel like that one's distinct enough. Also, thank you, Zal. I don't think I've done enough like background stuff, so I'm trying to do it the way I've seen my friends in art classes and entertainment art specifically like do it. Because I remember a lot of like the stuff that they were taught to do, but I've never done it myself, as it so turns out. Yes, it is. You're making a lore video for debut and you're not looking forward to the background art? Yeah. It definitely takes like a lot of practice to get used to making um background art for sure. I do a lot of world building and lore writing too, so I feel like I really have to like get used to the necessity of working with or at least drawing backgrounds better. each year is a year for growth, so I gotta keep making myself work with it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get anywhere. That sort of thing. I definitely feel like background art is definitely like the place where it's like, I see why people end up with like a lot of layers for some reason. You're horrible with background art? It's okay, me too. It's a struggle. You just gotta keep practicing. Unfortunately, there's no other way around it. And before I go ahead and continue with this, for Astrid and any of the raiders that came along, if you need to get some rest, get some food, get some water, if you need to step away, lurk, or fully step away from the stream entirely, please feel free to do so. Take care of yourself first, please, and first and foremost, I'll be here. Please feel free to chill with us in liminal space. Otherwise, while I keep working on this quick background study from Tangle Tower, I'm gonna switch my timer back on. I was planning on wrapping up soon after I finish this background study. So we'll have to see. Honestly, I would probably peg a lot of this as just the same light shade, personally. You know, you definitely need practice for backgrounds. It's okay, we're all in this together. As painful as it is. I'm gonna do something over here to make the earmuffs that were on the statue pop out. I know those ones also stand out against everything. Also, some of the flowers on this bush are a little brighter because of just the perceived luminosity because of yellow versus blue, so I'm also going to fill those in. So I up the details on this. Oh, not 25, 75. Wanna do... Mm, mm, trying to make sure I tackle everything I can. Try not to overdo my layers, but it's also kind of fun to see all of my layers being used. I'm never this shoddy with naming my layers, but it's kind of fun to leave it like this while I work on this, because I definitely feel like working on it in this sort of style, it's just a value study too. It's not like a true notan study. Definitely feels really different. Oh, nice. Here's a work in progress that you worked on during stream today. No worries. Hey, check it out. Oh my gosh, cute. Do you mind if I show this on stream? I mean, you technically sent the link here in chat, which means you can delete it, but I just want to double check if you're okay with me showing it on stream. Really quick. Even though I'm technically on timer, but we can ignore that. Where's okay, okay. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna make sure the timer just doesn't keep going by accident. Okay. For those that aren't able to view the link, or maybe are like watching on a VOD and whatnot, this is what Astria was working on, if I can get it to show properly. It might be a little bigger than what my canvas is currently at. There we go. Fancy. Club Studio Magic. There we go. Yeah, this is what Astria was working on. Is this perhaps you? Question mark, question mark. I'm just guessing based on the silhouette of your profile picture on Twitch. It's really cute. You did really well with the lighting on the outfit too. I think being able to get good rendering, especially when it comes to like making the rendering match for like different materials, I think it's something you have to like practice a hot while for. Um, but you have a really good management of like the texture, um, the difference in the scattered lights and highlights that different materials have. Like for example, how the highlights look on your skin versus the outfit itself, sort of thing, if that makes sense. Uh, Specular and scattered highlights. I don't remember those are the exact word. Specular is one of them. Thank you for sharing. I always love to see other people's art. Thank you for paying art tags. Much appreciated. They said this is a work in progress also? Ooh. I can't wait to see how this looks as you finish it. I'll have to stop by your stream when I get a chance to see how it goes. Okay, let me make sure I save this. Background study because I can. Macaroni cheese, macaroni cheese. But yeah, you said you were EP, right? I want to make sure that you're not keeping yourself up for too long. It is getting close to my bedtime also. I'm also like nice songy. This is Macaroni Cheese by Young Posse. Did they debut this year or last year? They're like really new as a K-pop group. Um Me with my K-pop listening. Hee. There goes my Pomodoro timer. I'll go ahead and I'll use this break to think about if I want to keep going or not. I feel bad because you just rated, but I also need to make sure that I also stick to my bedtime because the work schedule, the work grind does not ever stop, unfortunately. And I mean the normal job grind. um, I'm awesome. No, you. I don't. I deflect compliments. Well, thank you. I appreciate you again for bringing everyone over here. For everyone on my side, please make sure to check out Astria if you can. Check out their awesome art. We're looking forward to the debut also. We love lore, we love world building here. Yeah, have a good night. We do forehead kisses here whenever people sub or go to bed. I give you forehead kisses as you head to bed. Mama mama. Take care. Thank you again. Have sweet dreams unless you don't dream, in which case I hope your sleep is still restful. Please. um okay. I am tinkering right now. I am tinkering that we will wrap up because I'm satisfied enough with this, which is interesting, which is good. Or well, I'm looking at it again. I just like that was the burp. Oh, my lungs. It's not bad. I guess I'm looking at it as like with like hindsight glasses being like, this is like I don't do that many actual value studies specifically, especially since I'm trying to do good with background art, and since Tangle Tower is pretty good with background art, I kind of want to use it as like studies to like get better at doing background sort of thing. Yeah, I'm like definitely at that point in the art learning process. It's like overcritical of myself, but I'm like self-aware of it enough that I'm kind of like, yeah, this has to happen because it's part of the journey. And I'm kind of like getting used now that I'm like actually seeing where my skill level is at with doing this. I can be like, okay, the next step from here, ideally, would be to actually like either actually recreate this background with the actual color scheme and values and stuff, or I studied specific texturing notes of the style. Not that I'll do it one like uh well one for one exactly like the style, basic I guess for lack of better wording. Um but basically take something and then basically try to sorry, what was I saying? Goldfish brain. There's a reason we have a goldfish command. My two goals after this, because I am not going to immediately return to the fan art that I'm working on for my friend until I feel like I've gotten somewhere with backgrounds. And for me to get there, what I need to do is keep working on backgrounds. So step one from here is to either recreate this exact background from Tangle Tower, maybe partially in my style, but also while retaining some aspects of the original style of the game. Or step two would be to work off my own reference of a background and figure studying the color grading and everything, the values of this background. Sorry, this song is distracting me. Anyway, yeah, either this background or try another one is the whole, or try one on my own with some other reference that I grab is basically the idea here. Because I think the most important thing that I remember seeing when it came to background art that I think is currently sticking with me that I really want to like play with is the idea that people should not be color picking for their backgrounds, if that makes sense. Because like let's say you're drawing like a super beautiful like mountain scene with like a cloudscape and stuff like that. Colorscaping colors I'm getting my words mixed up. Color picking isn't the best idea because unless the photo was like super heavily touched up, the colors that you're going to color pick from that photo reference are not going to look good when you paint with it digitally. So what you have to do is, for example, with this background in Tangle Tower, you have to really hold on, I need to group this together and do this. Hold on, I suddenly want to center these elements. It'd be nice so I can be like, look at me, I'm doing background studies. Um, it's really important that you exaggerate your coloring and really play with the color grading and stuff like that. Because if you are trying to move from that to doing environment art, especially for like cartoon shows and animations, for example, you need to know how to really masterfully use colors and values to your advantage, either to create a beautiful background or to frame things in the scene, right? Like you can kind of see in this value study that I did just now, even though it's still shoddy and I still need to definitely practice it, getting better at doing these value studies of backgrounds and stuff. Um, I think I've seen enough of art where I can kind of recognize, like, hey, it's pretty well done because I can see how the values are being used here, where you can see dark values are kind of almost framing the actual scene itself. Um, and you can see a lot of miscellaneous elements kind of being highlighted in the values, like the dragonfly, the earmuffs on the statue, the frog statue, to some extent against the dark frame, things like that. Um, Yeah. I don't remember if I made it a goal this year or not, but generally my goal is just to get better at art, and environment art is definitely one obstacle I have to push over begrudgingly, and it's going to make me cry, but it'll be okay. Everything will be fine. Um, but I'm honestly pretty proud of how this turned out. Um, these are not exactly Noton studies, but Noton studies, oh my lord, um, are a thing that is done, especially in a lot of art classes where you can, especially I think for environment design classes, where you just kind of grab the values. Um, I'm just trying to look up some explanations on this. But basically, I'm just reading off this article really quick. Noton helps you to see how the graphical design of your painting is working and helps your composition or choice for your paintings by creating a pleasing arrangement of shape. Yeah, so a lot of light and dark balancing, and usually Notons are like three or two color or two tones. Usually two tones is to really get that stark contrast to see where your values are, but I think three values are comfortable enough for me for now. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking up stuff and now I'm getting distracted looking at Noton study stuff because I'm like, silly. I'll just bookmark this. And I think we should go ahead and wrap up the stream. So let me make sure, because I don't think it is, make sure our Firefox audio is still playing when we hop back to the front desk. Oh, this is the hot dog song. I'm going to switch our playlist. Let's chill for a moment as we wrap up stream, shall we? um Anyway, thank you all for chilling with me. I appreciate you all staying with me here in liminal space as always. If you're lurking here, maybe you came from a raid and whatnot. If you like the vibes here or want to see more, maybe consider following. I generally stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at around 8:30 p.m. PDT because we're currently in daylight saving time here in the States. So that's UTC minus 7 hours. You can see my streaming schedule on my Discord server. It's mainly what it's for. It's pretty quiet there otherwise. And of course, because I'm an artist, I post my art on social media platforms, mainly on Twitter, Tumblr, and Blue Sky. Instagram, mainly for completed art pieces. And of course, because I also program stuff, you can do some silly stuff with my chatbot, like explore. Oh my god, planting time. Um, or you can get your daily stamp. See how many streams you've been to by getting your stampies. Yeah. Thank you all again for chilling with me. Thank you, Nightbot, for posting my links again, I guess, question mark. Um, yes, thank you all for chilling with me as I did some more line art and then kind of switched gears into doing background studies. Because I want to do more illustrations that have background art, but I'm also like, I think it would help me to be a little more formal with the process and do a slow and steady approach into doing backgrounds because I've definitely rushed into doing backgrounds before and I've definitely enjoyed the ones that I've done in the past. But I definitely want to like improve my process and kind of like get there from a more fundamental set of uh set of steps, I guess, if that makes sense. For now though, let's see. Oh, hon. I guess I can throw y'all into another art stream because an acquaintance of mine is also currently doing art, and I'm going to wait for the ads to go away to see what they are specifically working on. I don't know what game this is. What game is this? Senua's Saga Hell. That went by 2. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Something Xbox. Okay, anyway. It looks like they also just got rated though. Like 2 minutes ago. Um let's talk about the rest of the week first, I guess, to spare some time before we rate in. No, I just finished my water. Okay. Um my goal is to continue working on this current fan art of my friend's OC. But of course the obstacle is I want to make sure I can do the background very nicely. So my solution is going to be for Thursday's art stream. I think I'll actually dedicate that to being background studies, and I feel like I tried to do this a while back, and it didn't happen yet. But here we are. I have somehow gotten myself to actually do a background values notan study, no matter how bootleg and terrible it may be. But um, uh, hopefully by Thursday, I'll have decided if I want to do another value study of a Tangle Tower background or some other game, because there are some other games that have beautiful backgrounds, but Tangle Tower is currently in my head because we finished it on Sunday. Um, Either that or we actually recreate a background and understanding its values and stuff, or I grab my own reference from like maybe like Unsplash or something. Hello, Chrono Trigger music, and I kind of do a value study from that, and then from that value study start trying to construct or do my own drawn rendition of the background, which would be pretty fun. Because I think it also would be fun to also like um kind of put into practice the things that because the reason why I can kind of adjust to digital art is because over the past god for God knows how many years, because I've done pencil art since I was like super young, and then I've only shifted to digital art like 4 years ago. But I've absorbed so many tutorials from like Tumblr and other social media sites and stuff with artist communities, that the knowledge has kind of sit in my head, has been sitting in my head waiting to be used. Anyway, point is, it'd be fun to see how I can apply this knowledge that I know about backgrounds and actually like try to use it. So things like I mentioned earlier, like making sure to oversaturate your colors to compensate for how color picking from a photograph is not like the most effective. Um, Atmosphere perspective, playing with cools and warms, the values that we talked about, stuff like that. Um, I definitely am enjoying a lot more of like lineless work when it comes to backgrounds. Because I think the last legitimate attempt at a background I did, let me look through my art, was not this year. Nothing this year yet, until now. Last year, last year when I did my pieces, my fan art for a friend, Jersey BZ, and then like some of my other pieces. Um, I really enjoyed the one I did for BZ because that one was a lot of me actually using color jitter in the background, and then I eventually started using color jitter everywhere, and now it makes me happy to look at my art. um, I think that one just kind of taught me like it can be rough and lineless, but you can still make it look nice. And I think that's the thing I was learning after I did it for that Jersey BC piece, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me actually go bring us back over to the art capture screen so I can at least show y'all what I mean. 2023. But yeah, and here's the piece I did for Jersey BZ. I happened to finish it by the time her birthday happened, surprisingly, even though this piece, as you can see, started in late July. I think her birthday was in like, wasn't it like in fall or something? I was like really slow working on this, but I definitely enjoyed doing the background on this one because it was very like the color getter on the tiling and stuff. That was so fun. And me just kind of haphazardly doing the vegetation and stuff because it's like it's going to be in the background, right? So it's not like it matters that much. And then the piece that I did for Lackadaisy was definitely a lot more complicated, and honestly, I think it's still pretty fine because I also used a lot of color jitter here, especially on like the brick flooring, making it look kind of wet and stuff. This one was honestly fun, and I think I got the hang of like light and stuff in this piece. Um, and then I think before that, this one was not as background heavy, you can see. And then before that was this one, which was like, there are some vision was there. The actual logistics of getting the background to work with the character in the scene was not as good. But yeah, it's time to do background art, baby. Slowly but surely. Okay. Okay, I think we can go ahead and say hi now. We're going to be rating. I'm going to do a regular shout out so they don't notice yet. But we will be rating Rook. We have rated them before. They are an acquaintance of mine. They are a friend of one of our other artist friends, Shuji. Rook, I believe, is also working on their own webcomic that I don't know too much about, unfortunately. But Rook is really nice, really kind. They are good at list storytelling and voice acting because I don't know if they finished it recently yet, but they have been slowly streaming Night in the Woods and doing voice acting for that as they play through the game. The last time we rated them, actually, which I think was the first time, they were playing through the newest update for Honkai Star Rail. So right now, I don't really know what art they're working on, but that's why we're going to visit and say hi and see what they're working on. So for now, let's go ahead and grab this raid message. If you have a subscription, please feel free to amend any sub emotes to the end of that. I'm going to go ahead and use the popcorn one actually to watch the art while I chill out for the rest of the night. If you don't have a subscription, please feel free to leave it alone without any emotes. So just copy paste the raw message from Sitbonbot. There is a point reward for only 100 channel points or dark matter for you to choose a specific emote that you'd like to unlock for a brief amount of time. So if you don't have a subscription, please feel free to use that point reward to quickly grab a sub emote. So you can append it to your raid message, sorry. Yeah, let me make sure that we can raid, just in case. Cool. Yes, please give Rook lots of love. Please be respectful of their channel rules and everything. The usual stuff. Thank you all for chilling with me. I appreciate you all. I give you all forehead kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Where's my attendance list? Yes, thank you, Toad. Thank you, Fan. Thank you, Citrona. Thank you, Magic. Thank you, Cooley. Thank you, Goo. Thank you, Moth King. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Zal. Thank you, Astria. And also thank you, Astria, for the raid. Please take care, everyone. I'll see you all Thursday for more art. Until then, let's get through this week. I'm so tired.